Mihawk. Dracula Hawkeye's Mihawk. The strongest swordsman in the world. The most powerful swordsman in the world. One who, has the strongest black blade of Yoru on his back. One who, one who defeated a lot of swordsmen in his day to claim that title. Or supposedly he had. Then that's what it is, that's how everybody knows him and shit, and he tried to shoot, or he tried to see, how far away Whitebeard was and if Whitebeard could tank one of his attacks. Now, what he found out was, and that wasn't the strongest sword slash, I know that too, but that's what it seemed like at that time, and he swung his sword, right, and everybody was like, oh shit, Mihawk swinging his sword, in the sword slash. Diamond Joseph went up and threw that shit into the sky and got it out of there. He grabbed that shit and disposed of it. Mihawk was like, okay, and then he fought against Vista, who was the 5th Division Commander of Whitebeard Prime. And he was a 2-sword style user, and he was like, okay, I guess I'll entertain this guy. He has some swords, whatever. And he handled Vista, mid-diff, I'll say. Mid to, really low to mid diff, and that's what I saw. He handled him pretty easily, pretty quickly. And Vista was able to hold down for a little bit. Mihawk wasn't sweating during that, and then he almost cut off Luffy's arms. Luffy saw his arms, Luffy had a glimpse of future sight for a second when he was running up on Mihawk before Vista got there. Buggy got cut in half, but Buggy has the chop root. But Luffy ducked. He had to be like, oh fuck, my arms will be cut off if I try to run up on this, thinking I could tank this attack. Not from this guy. He'll cut my arms off. And then later on in the war, he saw red-haired Shanks and he's like, oh, I'm not here for this job. I was told to be here for Whitebeard. Not red-haired Shanks. You animals can do that shit if you want to. Strength is at 89% for Mihawk. Speed is at 84 for Mihawk. Durability is 80% for Mihawk. Endurance is at 86. Intelligence is at 87% for Mihawk, and then 87 for his not close skills, but his experience. Close skills are at 91%. And then an 89 for his range skills. And then an 84 for his recoup. And then an 88 for his hacks. Overall power score, though, is at 86.5. And that's Mihawk at Marineford. We have yet to see his, true power. He is a guy with a lot of mystique around him. And then those fucking eyes, too. That's how he's an observation hockey user. I know people want to give him credit for armament hockey, but I'm saying observation hockey for this guy. But be cool, Corner.